Just got the motor back from the fabricator for the alternator bracket, and as you can see, it's done. Looks great. I don't know if you need to tilt in more sunlight or what, but yeah, we got this all done and custom made these brackets and everything, and so this is all good. So now I gotta rip the head off, lash the cams. I can do it here with the head on, I suppose, but basically take it all apart, put the right head gasket on, torque it all down. This is all just mocked up stuff, so I'll get going on this and make some videos of my progress, but we'll start getting the motor together. Disassembled most of it, and then I got the new not sure you can see, it says BADNEWS 287 here. Here's the intake cam, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna put this in the intake side and start doing lash with those new DLC buckets, the DLC coated SuperTech buckets. These cams are super finished, so they can go with the DLC coating. You have to have a special finish on the cam. I'm gonna start getting this lashed. So getting the buckets ready and undid the shims. And it's pretty cool how, like, the shims are labeled their size, you know, 1.8, 1.8, 1.85, and they're labeled on there. So yeah, even if you mix them up, you don't have to remeasure, and they're actually labeled. That's pretty cool. So after putting it together and doing some, you know, calculations, the intake, and there's my what I'm gonna need, what I had in there, you know, the lash I had, and do it all calculated. I realized I needed to buy some more shims, so got the pack of shims today. So I'm gonna put in what I calculated and see if it works out. I suppose I should show you guys how the lash, I don't know if anyone's done it, but anyway, so the cam count on Calford is 0.25 millimeter, which is basically 10 thousandths there, as you can see, right? So we want it so 10 thousandths fits and 11 thousandths doesn't. But the issue is the shims from SuperTech come in 2,000 increments, right? So basically what I'm thinking is my range is I want 10, you know, 10 to fit 11 knots perfect. But if that's the case, or if 10 and 11 fit and 12 doesn't, that's still good. But I don't want it where 10 doesn't fit and 9 fits, because that's too tight, right? So then you get the lobe 180 from the bucket, right? And here's 10, and you would go and, hold on, let me switch hands. Right? You get the 10 thousandths, and this one's like really like right on. Hold on. Yeah, see it slides in there. See that? It's really tight, but it does it. So that's like right on 10. But this is how it normally is it kind of goes in nice and smooth. Then you get like the 11 here. Oops, I gotta separate it. It's hard to do one-handed here. So now I got the 11, and 11 does not fit, even if I like push really hard. But you shouldn't even have to push as hard as I did on this one. But it's just that this one, if I go bigger than the 12 fits, so it's like too big of a gap. So anyway, so basically my clearance is 10, 10, right? Then you got to move the cam for the next lobe. There we go. Right, about, oops, too far. About right there. And we got the 10 to start with. Fits. Fits. And then you got the 11. 11. That one fits. That one does not. So this is 10 and 12 does not. So we have 10, 10, 11, 10 so far for clearance. And that's about 180. Got the 10, fits, fits. Bring out the 11. Does not fit. 11 fits very tight. And the 12 does not fit. So this one is a, right? Yeah, 11 does not fit. So this one's 10, 11. So both within the range. And then the last one here. We have a 10 fits, 10 fits, the 11th thou. This, oh, it fits barely. So that's like a tight 11. That's a, and then we have, oh, that's like right on 12. This can maybe go one tighter. It goes in. So this one I can do, I'll do one shim size tighter, and that would be like a tight 10 then, because these are 2,000 increments. But basically the exhaust cam's done, but that's how it looks. So onto the intake, I'll switch this out and I'll put the, start doing the intake now. I got the intake and exhaust cams all lashed. And you know, I made a list of, you know, the top is my shim in millimeter, so it's this number plus 3.28 is what I believe the bucket is, right? So 3.28, so let's say 3.3 plus 2.1 would be 5.40 would be the bucket if it was shimless. And then you can go through and, you know, here's all my shim sizes. And then after that we have my exhaust, and then what my lash was. And like I said, I can only go every 2,000, so that's as close as I can get it. I mean, I sat here and played with it a bunch. So that's my final numbers, and on to putting the head on and everything now. And I'll be doing the cam degree as soon as that's all done.